Okay, so here's what's going on. This is a Heywood Wakefield. It's an old one that has a sticker under here that says Heywood Wakefield in red and black. I taped it up to protect it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some alcohol on it to strip it. Long story short, the trees are all done for the season. It's about 25 degrees. It might have warmed up to about 28 since I walked the dog this morning, but it's not warm. So what I'm going to do, and I'm kind of backed into a corner because I dropped this out of my vehicle this way, and I would rather have it facing that way, but I don't have any carts right now to turn it around. But you get the idea. The handles are dirty. They need to be scrubbed. I'm going to pull the drawers out and set them over there. And then I'm going to scrub the top and the sides. So cleaning is where you start. Okay, so I've got this. It's I think the Home Depot kind of the professional sprayer. This isn't the kind of stuff that's going to melt your bottle. It's just a strong degreaser. This is diluted about 1 to 8 now. I usually do it 1 to 5, 1 to 6. If you use this Green Easy, this isn't their package, but if you use the Green Easy stripper straight without diluting it, it will actually strip the finish. This is a cleanup cotton cloth. We'll set that aside. And then what I like is this Norton pad. It's got a little bit of abrasive. I got this at a woodcraft store near me. And then I just have this mop bucket. I like the basket here so I can let it kind of drain. And then just some soapy detergent. It's 7th generation for anybody that wants to know. It's just an unscented, just a regular dish detergent. Normally I like some of the cheaper, more flowery super degreasers from a big box store, but this will work for now. What I do is I try to just cover the top with the squeeze bottle. And then I use my glove to kind of spread it around. The top's already getting kind of cold, but I don't know, hopefully this will get rid of the grease before it freezes. Actually, yeah, the dresser was sitting in my car, so it's probably about 25 degrees. That's where the temperature is. So yeah, just wear some gloves, scrub it in. Then the next step is to saturate this. And then this will scrub the grime out of the top. So now it's time to see how much of this stuff maybe lifts out. I don't want to get too much in this corner because that's where the tag is. It looks like old gum or something. So yeah, I mean, when it comes to cleaning, you just see what lifts off. A lot of times you can't, there's bubbles in the way, but when you put this into the water, a lot of times the water turns pretty gross. It's not too bad. So anyways, it's literally spray, rinse, repeat. The handles I expect to be a little grimier and for more stuff to come off those. But I'm just going to give this a good scrubbing and see how clean it turns out. Okay, now that I've kind of scrubbed the whole thing, I saturated this with cleaner and kind of scrubbed it into spots to see what'll come out and what'll stay. The finish is a little bit tacky. It's probably a shellac finish. And so it's a little bit, I can feel it's a little bit sticky. It's kind of grabbing the pad. As you can see, yeah, it's not shedding. There's a lot of stuff stuck in there. As far as the top goes, this will probably need to be chiseled. There's a lot of texture there, so that's like some kind of adhesive or goop. There's an ink line here. There's a ring mark, but it looks almost like a burn. And then there's definitely some burns here, and somebody left the classical cigarette butt on the edge. So anyways, not super glamorous, just going to use my rinse water, and I'm just going to go through and get a bunch of the soap and detergent off. Okay, here's how you know you're getting stuff done. As you dump the water, you can see how on the glove, just all the grime and the age and stuff like that. So Get some nice hot water. Get a good soap. I've heard Murphy's oil soap is a good one. And then just go through and then just lift out what you can. I'm going to come through with the, yeah, you can see the dirty foam now. I'm going to come through with this cotton cloth and just try to pick up as much off the surface as possible. So there you go. That's what we're here for. I'm going to wring this out in the bucket, and then I'm going to kind of scrub down the sides and the drawers and let this dry while I run some errands. Okay, so the story on this dresser is that it's a Heywood Wakefield. Their company did a lot with solid wood, which I appreciate. This is probably from like the 1930s. I bought it for $25 from a man who said that he looked like he was about 75 or 80 years old. He said this was his childhood dresser, so he'd owned it his entire life. And so now I have it. So I think about when I wash the grime off this, this is stuff that was around during World War II, maybe, Vietnam, moon landings, everything else. It's kind of crazy to think that some of this stuff has seen so much history. And so, I don't know, I wanted to see just how nice the wood is, because it's going to be from a old growth forest. The old guys that used to work on these furniture pieces always got the best wood.